Hello there, everyone. It's me, Justin, your EagleSkipper, here with episode 17 of Journey to the Top here with Middlesbrough FC. And, well, since you were last here, we've really fallen off. We've lost now a total of 3 games in a row without scoring a single chance, without even a highlight going our way in either of these last 2 league games since you were here for the Rijeka 2 legs. So, yeah, today we're going to be taking on Gorica, the Croatian team in the Conference League. So yeah, that's going to be today's episode. But just real quick, we're going to go into our dynamics. See, our happiness is completely bungled, and apparently there's not a suitable reason to hold a team meeting because, we haven't really started off real well. I just want to see our heads not dropping, but we may have to do that at the end of this episode. But this is the team that I'm going to be putting out to face Gorica. We're going to be changing up the tactics just a little bit. We're going to be putting Hassan in goal, a back four of Lowe, Atasoy, Pau, and Mensah, McCrory in holding midfield, Petrowski and Powell rounding out the midfield. Bolton and Marola are going to be our wingers, supporting Budiev, who does need to play as an advanced forward. So let's go ahead, get into this match. Just do all the opposition instructions. Our midfield has been playing very poorly recently. I've already talked with them, telling them to pick it up over the next few matches, but we don't have a single midfielder who is playing well. So we're hoping that Joe Powell, after coming back in from his injury, can provide the spark that we need to go out there. I'm just going to tell everybody that I have faith in them, that just go make a difference. Yeah, let's I don't know what we just said. Joe Powell may last the whole game. He may get taken off. Who knows? But it's really going to come down to his performance, or if he just breaks. Because if he snaps in half, then we'll have to take him off the field. But if he only snaps a little bit, if it's just a flesh wound, then oh, I love Monty Python. It's weird, but it's funny. We're getting quite a bit of possession, which is really good. We're taking a step back off of our attacking mentality and only being a bit positive. But we see a highlight. Bolton crosses it in once Pau. Atasoy steals it from him and takes the goal. 3rd goal of the season for Owen Atasoy. He's been a really good signing for us. We signed him in off of Watford for about 20-30 million. And he just is that aerial threat in defense that we haven't had since our days in Darlington. But that sees us move to the top of the group in the very early stages. But that's exciting to see. Both of our players that were involved in that goal are more tired than the rest, so they will end up getting taken off. So let's hope they can provide enough before they have to be taken off that we don't completely collapse, as Powell is putting in a free kick, wanting Powell, found Powell. Bolton gets on the end of it, passes it back to Powell, who is unmarked in the area, and he does not miss. Good job, Joe, making a good account of yourself after coming back from injury. Let's just watch the ball get bounced around. Bolton saves it really nicely, gives it to Powell. One touch, the keeper watched it go past. Nothing he could have done. Well, he could have done better by not being out of position, maybe caught the ball that Powell hit. But we're not going to complain, as Bolton steps up to take another kick, finds Atasoy again. Owen Atasoy scores his 2nd goal of the game. It's good to see that we're actually scoring goals, because we haven't done that in 3 games. So, good job. They're all from set pieces, but sometimes we just need to get our confidence up. And this is definitely a confidence-building game already, as we now see something coming from open play, as McCrory looks to get it into Powell, who gives it up to Marola, who wants to do a Marola special, but realizes that he is not in Greece. So Bolton tries to get it back. Powell up to Budiev, who hits the post. And oh my gosh, how did he miss that second one? I can understand missing the first one, hitting the post, that's fine, but second one, the goal was at his mercy. And instead of hitting it at the open goal, he hits it at the keeper. Oh, that's real disappointing. But what else but a Bolton corner that gets headed clear, and my goodness, now they're on the counter. And our fullbacks weren't able to do anything until the very last second, as they are now in behind. We're able to recover just a tad, but they still got a hold of the ball inside of the area, which is always dangerous. But we've pushed them back a little bit and starting to close down a tad. Would like to see a bit better closing down, a little bit faster. Forcing them to make a bad pass would be ideal, but we are not getting that at the moment, as Petrowski is able to win the ball there somehow, kicks it forward, wanting Boudieff, finds Boudieff. Boudieff is in behind and uses his left foot to get it past the keeper. Sid Ali Boudieff, 6th goal of the season. As they said, glorious stuff. That was a very nice pass from Petrowski. Got the defender out of... Watch how far he gets this defender out of position. Defender goes to get the ball, but then when he wasn't able to get the ball, he wasn't even able to get a tackle in. And I feel really bad for the keeper because, our boys are really wanting to prove that they have what it takes to continue starting, because this is a very rotated team. And if they keep playing well together, this may be our first team. No offense to Di Benedito, Rosas, Bakali, McCann, Svanberg, Dreyer, okay, besides McCann, and Johan Perez, because they've been our main team in the Premier League. But if these guys are showing they can score, that's what matters, because it doesn't matter if you're better if you can't get results. As Mensah is able to get it into Powell, gives it back to McCrory, who finds Petrowski. McCrory tries again, wants Mensah to put in a cross, and Mensah wasn't thinking he was going to do that until he finally gets one in, finds Bolton, and Wilf Bolton sees it go wide. That's what happens when you have 8 heading, but 15 jumping reach. So he can get his head on the ball, but can't do anything with it after that. As we see, Pau and Hassan are looking complacent. Let's go into the dressing room and tell them that could change. You can improve, and you can improve. Got a complacent bench, which is very poor indeed. But we're going to go into the second half knowing that this game is all but put away, and all we have to do is make sure we don't get any injuries. And to that end, Bolton and Otasowie are going to be coming off. I know it's going to be somewhat controversial as Otasowie is on a hat trick, but we just need to make sure that we don't get any injuries to 2 of our key players. As we'll let the 60th minute roll around. Okay, Bolton is on a 10.0. That's where we take him off. Bolton, you have earned yourself the man of the match. As they say, having a storming game. Otasowie, we really want you to be healthy for the next one. So that's good. And are we going to bring on anybody else? I don't know if that's necessary. We could probably bring off McCrory. He's only playing okay. Marola's only playing okay. We don't have anybody to come on for him. Let's just leave it as it is for now. But we'll see if anybody's form drops off. We probably shouldn't take off McCrory, because if we look, our defense is looking very complacent at the moment. So we don't want to encourage their complacency. And yeah, we'll take off McCrory. Oh, no, we'll take off Powell. He's deserved his goal, but we don't want him to get broken. So we'll take him off for Svanberg and hope that, is he our captain or is he our vice captain? He's in about there. We just hope he can do a little job, show us that he can be professional. XG of 3, we've gone up a entire point on there without even a highlight in the second half, but really we did what we needed to in the first half, and now it's just seeing out the game. And I like it if we weren't complacent while seeing it out, but that's the hand we've been dealt. As we see a late highlight starting with the Gorka keeper as the game gets a little jumpy, Gets it up to Benedito, who finds Darren Dreyer playing out on the left for the first time in a while. Di Benedito gets it up to Mirola, who is in behind, uses his right foot, hits the post, would have beaten the keeper. Tried to do a Mirola special. He's still finding his feet for the club, but we're going to keep our faith in him because we've seen what he can do. We've seen his attributes show us that he's one of the best players at the club, even if he's not getting the performances. But as I said earlier, if you're not getting the results, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, they didn't even get a shot on target. I'm just going to say we played well. And yeah, we received a little chunk of change. Let's praise Bolton's performance with the number and quality of chances he made. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. Tomorrow we're going to be showing this Atalanta game, and depending on how that goes, we may stop showing these European club games to just progress with the season. But we'll see how things are going, and yeah, we'll have tomorrow be this Atalanta game. So if you enjoyed that, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment if you want to name one of this year's youth intake players, and subscribe if you'd like to continue to join us on this journey to the top.